Okay. Yeah. Morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Today I will be discussing about this data types and variables in Python. Every organization, every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. Data by using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. For example, any organization I'm talking about. For example, if I take example of a bank, bank has got customers and employees. Customers would have data and operations. Customer data like customer names, a phone number, address, balance, branch, and operations like withdrawal operations, deposit operations, transfer operations, right? So generally, the customer data represented using data types and variables. Customer operations represented using functions. Functions I will discuss later. That's not part of our discussion now. Now, customer data means represented using data types and variables. For example, if I take C or C++ or Java comparison with Python, Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types. Compare with C, C++, Java with Python. Python supports dynamic data types. If I say x equal to 10, if I define a variable like x equal to 10 in other programming language, compulsory I need to define the data type. Without this data type defining, you cannot create a variable x in other programmings. If I want to define like 4.5, compulsory I need to say float type decimal. If I want to just represent some sequence of characters, string, I need to give string z. But in Python, directly we can say x as 10. No need to define the data types. Y equal to 4.5, z equal to hello, right? No need to define the data types. Directly we can provide the values. Here, what kind of variable x is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as integer type. What kind of variable y is means it's float type. What kind of variable z is means it's string type. What kind of variable x? Okay. What kind of variable y is float based on the data type defined. But here in Python, how will you say what kind of variable x is? There is no data type defined based upon the value assigned. What value you are assigning? Based on the value assigned, the variable x is going to get created dynamically. If you're assigning a 10, integer variable created. If you're assigning 4.5, float variable created. You're assigning a string, z is what? A string variable created. There is a function called a type function in Python, type, to know the type of a variable. type of x. So what is the type of x? Integer. Why it is integer? Because you assigned a integer value. Type of y. Type of y is what type? Float type. Why it is float? Because you assigned a float value. Type of z. Type of z. String type. Why it is a string? Because you assigned a string value. Based upon what value you are assigning, based on the value assigned, the variables x, y, z are created. To make you understand much better on these data types and variables, I'll be discussing 4 cases. Case 1, and understand here what happens internally when we define some variables, how it is stored, how to print its value, how to print its content, how to print its type, how to print its address. Whenever I say x equal to 10, internally one object with value 10 is going to be created. An object with value 10, it is means it is going to have some address. It is going to be stored at this address. That address is taken by x. Whenever you say x equal to 10, it is stored in the memory x so and so address. That address is taken by x. What x is storing? What x is storing? Don't say x is storing 10. X stores the address. Understand here? X stores the address. Whenever I say 3 things you need to understand. Whenever I say print x, it goes to this address and prints whatever present at that address. Whenever I say print x, it goes to this address and prints whatever present at that address. Means prints the content. Prints the content at that address. What is the content at that address? 10. If you want to print the address where exactly it is stored in the memory, id of x, it is also a predefined function in Python. Just like print function, we have what id function prints the address of x. One zero 30 type of x type prints the data type of x. What data type it is? Integer type. 1 second. Print x prints the content at that address. id of x prints the address of x. Type of x. Type is also a built-in function in Python. Just like print function, we have got a type function to know the type of a variable. What type? Integer. As you are assigning integer variable, integer value, integer variable is created dynamically. Understood this? How to print the content, how to print the address, how to print the type. Next is case 2. From here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. I want you people, everyone unmute yourself and try to respond. Whether your answers are correct or wrong, not a problem, right? Case 2, for example, x is 10, y is 20. How many objects are created? How many objects will be created in the memory? Everyone. For 10, one object. For 20, another. So unmute yourself and everyone try to respond. Otherwise, you can give a response in the chat also. X is 10, one opposite, one address. For this, one more address. This address taken by X. This address taken by Y, right? Now try to answer what is print X. Everyone, unmute yourself and try to respond.
10.
10. Address where exactly it is stored in the memory.
103070.
Yes. 103070. Type of X. What data type X is?
10.
10, right? Sorry, integer type. Print X means 10. Address means this. Type means what value are as an integer value. That's why int type. Int type. Type is what? Int type. Next, print Y. Whenever I say print Y, 20. Address of Y, right? 108070. Type of Y, right? Type of Y, what type? Integer type. Okay. Two different variables with two different values. Then two different objects will be created with two different addresses. Two different variables with two different values, then two different objects with the two different addresses. Understood, right? Any query in this? So if the values are different, different objects with different addresses. Case 3. If X value is 10, Y is also 10. X is 10, Y is 10. How many objects? Everyone.
2 objects.
X is 10, Y is 10. Understand carefully.
2. 1 object.
2 or 1.
Both will fetch from the same value.
Compulsory. Observe here. Here only one object is created with only one address. Before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10 if it is already available. The same address will be given to Y. Means for X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Don't think 3 objects will be created. Don't think 3 objects will be only one object, one address. The same address will be given to X, Y, and Z. Don't think like 3 objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created. No. Okay. So X, Y, Z, they're pointing to the same. They're sharing the same content, they're sharing the same address. They're sharing the same content, they're sharing the same content of X, content of Y, and content of Z are same, right? Print X, print Y, and print Z. They are going to have the same content 10. Address also the same, right? Address of X, address of Y, and address of Z. Address of X, address of Y, and address of Z. They are going to be the same. 103070. Type of X, type of Y, type of Z is what? Integer type. Understand? If the contents are same, but for example, if X is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, how many objects here? How many objects here? If it is 10, 20, and 30, X is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, how many objects will it create?
3 objects.
three different objects with three different values, right? Yes. Observe this case 4. X is 10. I'm not taking Y here. Again, X is 20. How many objects here? How many objects will it create? For 10, one object. And for 20, again, one more object. It's this address. Okay, up to here it's fine. Print X. What is the X value it is going to print? 10 or 20 or both? What is your answer? Print X means what it is going to print? 10 or 20 or both? Always it prints the latest value, right? Always it prints the latest value, 20. Okay. Always it prints the latest value. And what happens to the previous one means it gets removed. X can store only one value, X can store only one address. The previous one will be removed. Okay. Print X, address of X, type of X. Okay, understood all these four cases. Case 1, printing the content, printing the address, printing the type. Case 2, two different variables, X and Y, two different values, 10 and 20, two different objects, two different addresses. Case 3, 10, 10, 10, only one object, only one address. Case 4, X and X only here. X can store only one value. It always stores the latest value. The previous one gets removed. Right? Right. Data types. The data types in Python mainly are of two types. So the data types means the type of variables to be used it decides. Right? There are two types. Fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. And secondly, collection data types. Fundamental data types means object holding single value. What is that? Object holding single value. Object holding single value, right? Yes. Object holding single value means example x equal to 10. X equal to 10 means one object is going to get created with some address. The address is taken by X. Object holding a single value. Object holding single value, right? Yes. X equal to 10, one object with value 10 with some address, right? Object holding single value. Collection data type, the name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values, right? Object holding multiple values. Object holding multiple values, right? Yes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. An object is going to create with some, no, just observe this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Object holding multiple values. Object holding so in Python, everything is an object. Compulsory, yes. For single, for fundamental types or collection type, everything object required. So this storing single value fundamental data type. If it is storing multiple values, it is collection type. Here also you will see the object will have address, the address given to X. Here object holding multiple values. Object holding multiple values. Object holding multiple values, right? Group of values or set of values. Fine. Fundamental data type holding single value, collection data type holding multiple values. Here this object is holding single value, here it is holding multiple values or group of values. Right? What are the various fundamental data types and collection types? Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Integer, something like that. Age 25. Float, something like height 6.4. Boolean, which returns either true or false, which returns either true or false. String, sequence collection of characters. City equal to Hyderabad. Complex, x plus iy. In general mathematics, a plus ib or x plus iy. This is real and imaginary. A complex number comprises of two parts, real and imaginary. This instead of I in Python, we use the symbol J. So integer, float, boolean, string, and complex. Collection data types. Collection data types, totally like 4 types. List, tuple, set, dictionary. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List represented using square bracket. Tuple using represented using normal braces. Set by using curly bracket. Dictionary by using key and a value. Key colon value, right? Yes. List by using square bracket, tuple by using this, set by using curly bracket, and dictionary by using key colon value. Fundamental types, 5 types. Collection types, 4 types. So here, list, example of this list. Square bracket, you can have multiple values. List of values. Couple of values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Set curly bracket 10, 20, 30. Set of values. Dictionary means key and value collection of key value pairs. For example, W equal to name Ajay, age 25, something in this way, right? Yes. Key value representations. This is key. This is value. Key value representations. Key value. Key value. Key value. Key value representations. So four types: list, tuple, sets, and dictionary. Right. List of values, tuple of values, set of values. Dictionaries. Okay. We have got a lot of discussion on this. List properties, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list addresses, nested list modification. Similarly for tuples, sets, and the dictionary. Right? In the case of fundamental type, we have got a lot of discussion on string. So next is string. Like string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters. Right? Yes. String. What is a string? A string is a sequence collection of. It is a sequence collection of characters. A string is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented. A string is represented using single quote, using double quote, using triple quote. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, double quote, triple quote. Each character, each character of a string. So you can use single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Example, city equal to Hyderabad. City equal to Hyderabad. For a single word or a line, go with single quote or double quote. For a single line or a word, if you want to. But for multiple lines or a paragraph, go for triple quote. For multiple lines or for a paragraph, go for triple quote. Each character of a string is represented and accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is represented and accessed by unique index. String supports two types of indexes. Forward index or positive index. Forward index or positive index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with this. Forward index or positive index. Index starts with 0. Backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative index, right? Index starts with Index starts with -1. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from right to left. Index is going to start from right to left. Index starts with -1. Forward or positive index from left to right. Backward index or negative index starts from right to left, right. Just observe this diagram, right, to understand this forward and backward index, right. And one more, tomorrow the link will be changing, right? We're supposed to get enrolled. Tomorrow a new link you'll be getting to your mail IDs. So here x equal to Python, right? Yeah, Python. Python. So you can see in the chart, right? Everything is provided. Means if you have got any concerns, means that contact details of this online team, means the office team. If you got any queries, the payment details is provided, and this course content details is provided for normal Python and full stack. And that if you have missed any previous session, the video links, the videos links are available. You can go through that. The course content, everything is provided for normal core and Python. So here, whenever you say x equal to Python, one object is created. The object address is taken by x. Here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we call it like that. Forward index or positive index. Forward index or positive index. This -1. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This is a backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative index. Forward index or positive index. Backward index or negative index. Backward or negative index, right? Yes. What is the x is your string name. X of 2. What is the value of x of 2? What is the value of x of -2? Oh, right. Either you can use positive or negative index for accessing a particular character of a string. Okay, this is single line comment in Python. Single line comment. If you want to comment all this line, means not executable. Just for your understanding I've written, so you can use this. Sorry, I'm commenting all these lines. X equal to Python, right? X equal to Python, right? Print X, type of X, type what type it is, what value you have assigned, string value, right? String type, print X, type of X. Length of X means number of characters within the string. Type of X is string type. Len of X is what? Number of characters within the string. How many? 6. I'm just saving it. Okay, I've created a separate folder for this batch. Python 5 a.m. batch, right? Number of characters within the string, right? Now check it. Run module. Print x, print the Python. Type is what? String type. Length is what? 6. Next, y equal to programming. Y equal to programming, right? Yes. Print x plus y. X is one string, y is one string. X plus y means concatenation, we say. Concatenation, nothing but adding the two strings. Adding two strings. Adding two strings means first string followed by second string. First string followed by second string. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. Just observe this output. Run module. Python programming. If you want space between these two, Python and programming, right? If you want space, add three strings. X is one string, Y is one string. Between these two, one. X is one, Y is one. Between these two, one blank string, right? Yes. Run module. Python space programming, right? Next, we have got string slicing. String slicing, extracting particular portion of a string. X equal to Python program. X equal to Python program, right? Extract only Python from this. Extract only Python from this. Extract or print only Python from this means print from the X string what I want to slice. 0. It starts with 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it? 0 to 0 to 5. But actually it is 5, but I need to give 6. This is lower bound. This is upper bound. Here I'm writing always upper bound excluded. Always upper bound is excluded. Upper bound excluded means this 6 is up to 5 only it will consider. If you have given 5 here, 5 should have been excluded. Up to 4 only it should have considered. N will be missing, right? Yes. 7. So you will get Python for this. Python. Everyone try to answer. I want to extract the middle portion of the string. PROG, these 4 characters only. Extract a PROG. Yes. Extract only this. Try to say. Yes, everyone try to respond. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start with 7. 7 you want. 7 to 7 you want. 8 you want.
7 to 11.
10 you want. 11, right? Yes. 11 excluded. Up to 10 it will consider. You will get the PROG. Even that space also takes one index. Yes, 7 to 11. 11 excluded up to 10 it will consider. If I say something like in the opposite way, 7 to 11 PROG. If I say 11 to 7, then 11 to 7 means in this the backward way. Empty string it prints. Empty string it prints. because always slicing in the forward direction, always slicing in the forward direction. 7 to 11 is this, but 11 to 7 this that backward direction you are going right. If you're going backward direction anytime, you will get empty string, always slicing in the forward direction. Extract PROG using negative index. Try to respond how to extract a PROG using negative index. Yes. There's a negative index, right? Yeah. PROG using negative index. Print x of -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So which you want? -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want. -7 to -3. Using a negative index also, you should go in the forward direction only. The direction, you are -4, yes, Michael. You are going -4 to -8 means you are going backward. Backward means again empty string. So using negative index also, you should go in the forward direction. -7, see here, -7, -6, -5, -4. -3 excluded up to -4 it considers, right? So using negative index also, you should go. Now, for example, if you want to extract the entire word program, extract the entire word program. Hmm. Try to respond using positive index, you say me first. Everyone, try to respond. I want the sessions to be more interactive. Whether your answers are wrong or right or wrong, I want you people to respond. Program, right? What is it? Entire word using positive index, you say me. 7 to 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10, 11, 12, 13. If you give 13, M will be excluded. Can I give 14? 14 if I give, yes, 14 excluded. Up to 13 only it will consider. Program you get, yes. Otherwise the shortcut to it, X of 7 to, don't provide this upper bound. Up to the end of the string it reads. Both results the same output. 7 to 14 and this. Both results the same output, right? Yes. Any queries in this, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Negative, okay. Negative indexing, right? 1 second. Negative indexing, -7 to -3. This is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay, understood it. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3 excluded, -7 to -7, -6, -5, -4, -3 excluded up to minus. Okay, 7 to 14, right? Yes. Mm. 7 to 14. 14 excluded, right? Up to, okay. 7 colon this. Both results the same output. And okay, using negative index, x of -7 to, yes, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, -7 to this, right? Yes. Don't provide this upper bound. By default, it is up to the end of the string, -7 to end of the string, right? Yes. Run module, right? Yes. Yes. -7 to end of this, right? S. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. -7 to end means up to this. 7 to 14 means 7 to 13 it will consider, right? The same way, if I ignore this lower bound, if I am ignoring this lower bound, right? I don't provide this lower bound. 6. It's Python, you are going to get same. This and this both are same, right? If you're ignoring this lower bound, it starts from the start of the string to 6. 6 excluded up to 5 things. If I ignore both, It prints Python. It prints the entire string Python program. It prints the entire string Python program. It also prints the entire string Python program, right? Yes.
Please, sorry, what does the -7 and you ignore the upper bound for -7 and ignoring the upper bound? What does that print?
-7 to -7 to end up to the end of the string. -7
Okay,
to end
okay,
of the string. Here
thank you.
-7 to end of the string is program. Here also 7 to end of the string, first index. Both returns program only. Okay, fine. All these three okay. This returns Python. This returns the entire string Python program. This returns the entire string Python program. Okay, fine. So we don't need to write huge codings in Python. We have got inbuilt methods available. Just I'll take 2 more minutes. So string methods are there. String methods like upper to print in uppercase, upper to print in uppercase, to print in uppercase, x equal to Hyderabad, right? Hyderabad. To print in uppercase. String methods to print in uppercase, right? Yes. Okay. Run module. To print in lowercase. To print in lowercase, right? Yes. List x equal to Mumbai. X equal to Mumbai. Print x dot lower. Print x dot lower, right? Mumbai in uppercase, printing in lowercase. Run module. Capital. Next is, for example, India is there. So this is to print Mumbai in lowercase. This is to print Hyderabad in uppercase. India is there. Only the first character I want in upper, remaining all in the lower cases. For that, x dot capitalize. Only the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Run module. Only the first character only you got in upper, remaining all in the lower, right? That is capitalize. For capitalizing the first character. For capitalizing the first character of a string. Title x equal to for example I got a string in this way. Good morning Hyderabad. Good morning Hyderabad, right? Every word first character I want in uppercase. Every word first character I want in the uppercase, right? So print X dot title, I should say. In how many words are there? Every word first character in the uppercase. Title, if we say, right? G in uppercase, morning M in uppercase, Hyderabad H in uppercase. So what is that? Title. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. Example 2. Okay. For example, employees details are there. Rahul, Ajay, Miller, James, John, Amar. In this case, some hundreds of employee names. Each and every employee name, first character I want in uppercase. Dot title. That's it. Each and every name, first character in the uppercase. Rahul R, Ajay A, Miller, James, John, Amar. Everything in the uppercase, right? Yes. Okay, fine. So in this way, we have got many methods: upper, lower, capitalize, title, uh, replace, swap case, format, count, strip, starts with, ends with. No need to write huge codings. We have got inbuilt methods. So today I was discussing about string indexing, string slicing, string methods, and data types, right? Yes, how to define what happens internally. Hope you have understood. So you can just check with this course content, right? So for Python core and advanced. So this already forwarded the course content to your, yes. Check this, right? Yes. For Python core and advanced, 70 hours, 2 months. 6,000 is the course fee for it, right? And for Python full stack, right? Along with Python, you will get UI technologies, Django framework, Flask framework, REST API, MySQL, and a project. That also takes 2 more months. That is Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours, totally 4 months. If you want to attend parallelly, Monday to Friday, you can go with Python. Or if you frameworks in the weekends, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday, mornings it will be. So 4 months. If you go parallel, it takes 2.5 months, 2 to 2.5 months. So the timings I'm saying once again, first 1 week it will be at 5 a.m. Right. Later it will be at 6 o'clock. It starts at 6 o'clock up to the end of this course. So you'll be getting the session videos, soft copy of the notes, assignments and tasks, a WhatsApp. So tomorrow a WhatsApp group is going to be created. You will be added to the WhatsApp group. From tomorrow onwards, you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive, notes to your mail IDs. Right. Right. There is also a big data package where Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, and Python. 15,000 is the course fee. 12 weekends for this only on Saturday and Sunday evenings it will be. Tomorrow, that is on Saturday, there is a demo for this. And for this Python core and advanced, Monday to Friday, the 2 months course, right? You'll be getting within this big data package. Okay. Any queries you have got, anyone? So tomorrow the link is changing. You are supposed to get enrolled to get the new link to your mail ID, right? Right. Any other queries? Okay. So I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow. Fine. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.